Good afternoon. Welcome to the Trill League Fantasy Football Show. I am your host, the Trill OG, Bun B. I am the co-founder of Trill Burgers, Trill Tenders, and I am now broadcasting to you with a fake-ass smile on my face because I really have nothing to be happy about today. Of course, joining me, and his smile will not be fake today, of course, as always, my co-host, Dub J. How you doing, my man?
I'm pretty good. Took me an L last week, but I feel pretty good. I'm still in the runnings.
Say what now?
Yeah, I'm still in the runnings. I moved up the level. I told you, I'm like the turtle. I crawl, slow, even kill,
When you say you moved up a level, you went from what,
I
11th
went
to
from
10th?
11th to 10th.
Okay.
We got a long week. We week 5, so yeah.
Okay.
Well, week 6.
I guess that's the way to look at it.
Yeah.
That's
Slow
what
run.
opinion
Look, so I win this week, literally the way, like how you said last week, the fact that I won by 104 points, you were saying like all you need is 1/10 of a point to actually win. The points matter because when we have an even even record, it goes by points. So literally, I win this week, I could be in 5th place next week. So that's why the points matter, and that's why I'm happy. So when I get this dub, then I'm being 5th place, then we'll have another conversation. Smile might be even bigger.
Are you sure you're going to end up at 5th place if you win? Because I think that would be determined on who else wins and loses, right? Because 5th place may shift.
Right. Well, according to how it is now, because those records are 2-2, and I'm 1-4. So
They're 2 and 3.
2 and 3. 2 and 3. So they take a L, I take a dub. They fall below me just record-wise.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying.
So you're counting on yourself to win.
And then somebody has to
counting
lose.
On Big Perk to lose. He's 2 and 3. Blitmaster Andre is 2 and 3. Mo City Bo is 2 and 3. So you're looking for all of them to lose.
Perk, I hate to say it, but you pretty much gonna lose this week. You playing the GOAT. So looking at both y'all teams, he has the better team by far. So yeah, that's an L. So yeah, I just look at the matchup.
I don't know. I don't know if that stands to be true, Commissioner. I don't know if that stands to be true. And let's just get into these matchups from last week. I'm going to start on with the one that kind of counters your point about Perk right now. Okay. Let's go. Let's start with the matchup of the week. You know what I'm saying? We had GOAT versus Team Double Dose.
Okay.
Came through. You know what I'm saying? And look at the projections on this game. The projections had GOAT 7 points over Team Double Dose. So going by your logic that you just used against Perk, saying that he has the better team, so you're saying
not by projections, just by actually looking player for player, not by projections.
What does their projection say?
Let's look.
For next week.
Next week.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see what you're saying. Perk's at 92 points. He might have some buys. So we'll get to Perk in a minute.
Right. Yeah, he has.
Anyway, let's talk about this GOAT Double Dose game. Now, GOAT, I ain't gonna lie, GOAT has been bulldozing through this league.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Getting a lot of disrespect from the commish. But I feel like the commish came in with a smile on his face because GOAT lost. Am I wrong?
Oh no, that plays a part of this actual smile.
A little part, right?
Yeah, a little part.
Now, they're like 49 to 51. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna lie, Team Double Dose came through. Key acquisition for Double Dose was picking up Rico Dowd.
Right. Yeah.
Rico Dowd off the waiver wire. It's 42 points.
Yeah.
Beasted. And he needed it because he had him up against Taylor. And Taylor's been doing anywhere between 28 and 33 points a week. You know what I'm saying? And this week was no exception. 31 points by Taylor. But Double Dose hit him with a double dose of that Rico Dowd, who got some catches and some runs, and he put in 42. And I think that was just the deciding factor. I think everything else was pretty comparable, outside of quarterback play. But, he put up some numbers on the board. He put some numbers on the board this week. And this is now the first loss for GOAT. Is this a trend in a different direction? Or was the fact that Double Dose brought in Rico Dowd and made some other key coaching decisions to make this win?
It's the adjustments that was made by Team Double Dose. That pickup for Dowd off the waiver wire, like nobody would have thought that he would have actually came in first game starting and get 42 points the way he did like that in this league. So
we would have been happy with that. To be fair, picking up somebody off the waiver wire due to an injury or a substitution, I'll take half of that.
Right.
21 off the waiver wire is a win.
Yeah,
in any league. To get 42 is an anomaly. And we also have today in studio, not Mr. Jennings, Ansel Jennings, but we have actually the coach of Team Double Dose in the building. And so you may see him looking a little bit spruced up or whatever. He's got his glasses on because he did surgery this weekend. How you doing today, Mr. Jennings?
Feel surgical. We're taking it 1 week at a time. Started off slow. 2 games in the hole. But then I'm known as the giant killer in this league. Andre was 2-0, kicking butt drastically.
I like that.
Knocked him down. I played my compadre, my brother, and it was no match for me.
I don't like that shit.
It was no match.
I don't like that shit.
Now that started my streak. Now it was bye week. I had about 3 players out. I had to go to the waiver wire. I did a little research, a little studying, and I came up with the right picks. I didn't expect what Dowdle did, but he gave me what I needed, then some, because even if he would have gave me 15, it still would have been a victory. Then I had Merritt. Oh, man, where did I get him from? Oh, that was a great acquisition that's been sitting in the hole. He gave me 27. So, and Njoku, he gave me 18, which was great pickups.
I don't care about all that. I don't care about all that. I don't like all this personal judgment shit coming from the left and the right.
Yeah, I want to hear about this Merritt. How did you pick up Merritt? How did he end up in your possession?
Somebody put him on the waiver wire. They said, "Oh, he ain't doing nothing for me."
He wasn't doing nothing for me.
And to his defense, he picked up a kicker who has been doing amazing things for him.
Yeah, but I don't even have that kicker anymore. So all this slick underhanded shit.
It was great for him.
All this underhanded shit that you and your boy trying to do.
It's nothing underhanded. We just calling out what we actually see, what actually happened. And we just trying to figure out the root of the way that he obtained that player. Like what, in some people's eyes, would say mistake was made. So we trying to see how he.
And by the way, I'm the silent assassin, but they put me on camera this week. Now I'm not under the radar anymore, and I have a big matchup this week. I hope y'all don't jinx me, man. This shit, man.
No, you're gonna jinx yourself. You're gonna jinx yourself because you and your partner playing this. We quit getting over this thing. I don't appreciate this nonchalant attitude about this. First of all, let's get with you, because you're the main one with this Merritt talk, right? How bad of a decision I was making as a coach about letting Merritt go, right? That was going to come back to bite me, right?
It is.
Right. And you basically insinuating that you are a better coach than me, that you're making better decisions than I am.
Correct.
Right, but you're not, because you only won 1 game.
How many did you win?
I haven't won any, and you were just like me.
So some would say that's better. 1 is better than 0.
Yeah, 1 is better than 0.
What place are you in?
I'm in last place.
What place am I in?
You're in 10th place.
Okay, so 1 is better, greater than the other.
So you said 1 and 0?
Yeah, 1 is greater than the other.
Someone always told me is 1 is having 1
what
is
I'm
too
saying,
close to having none.
What I'm saying is, for this man to sit there and act like he's just a better coach than me, when his record doesn't reflect that, that's a lot. That's a lot for me to accept.
But having 1 is too close to having none.
But it doesn't.
I don't understand what you're saying.
That 1 don't matter.
It does matter.
I'm not
It
saying
does matter.
that.
It does matter.
I'm not acknowledging that 1 isn't better than 1. What I'm saying is, that doesn't make him a better coach than me. That doesn't mean he has a better team than me. And I give you a perfect example. Of this. For example, in this league, Middle Fingers is number 1.
Correct.
5-0, undefeated. Right?
Right.
Their point total is 576. I am in last place, 0-5. My point total is 574.
Okay.
That comes down to coaching. That means that he's a better coach than me. Now, you don't get that luxury.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because his record shows he's a better coach than all of us. You're only a better coach than me. You're barely a better coach than me.
We are the
so
ones.
for you to take pride, and I'm in last place. So for you to take pride on your one win,
I'm definitely taking
that's
pride.
some moral victory shit. That ain't nothing to cap. You're really trying to cap in hindsight on. He get that because he beat.
Of course
I
not.
give him that.
Of course not.
But you've been trying to hindsight on me. You've been trying to hindsight on Go. Why don't you save your animosity for Go today? Because Go.
I'm
lost.
just saying
Aren't you much more happier?
At one
that
point in
Goat lost than I
time,
did?
somebody was above me, which was you, and you spoke on that. You
When
spoke
was I
highly
above
of
you?
me.
I've been undefeated.
No. When you was above me, when we was 0-3, when we both was 0-3, but you were in 9th place, and I was in 11th place.
Well, who was
And you spoke Kendrick. Kendrick, all three of us was 0-3. We was out in the same boat. Me and Kendrick escaped. You stayed in the boat and you just like, I like the water, and you still out there. Like, we trying to throw you a rope.
What is this?
We trying to bring you in. Well, I'm trying to bring you in by trying to help you not make them bad decisions again, which caused him to have merit.
Why don't you have handled the bad decisions that left you with 4 losses?
No, hold on.
Why don't you worry about your bad decisions?
Let's understand what
that has you with 4 losses.
Let's understand how I got this loss this week.
Don't
What
matter.
played a big part? It does matter. It's not a coaching decision. Now, you understand, coaching is coaching, making decisions with your team. You dropped a top-tier running back, soon to be, he wasn't at the time, for a kicker.
Right. He wasn't at the time.
Correct. And for a kicker, which you shouldn't do, that's bad coaching in my opinion.
I would like to apologize for myself and the GOAT. We causing all this shit between them. My apologies right now.
No, ain't no beef between us.
It's nothing. It's just
we
just
got one more
speaking.
win than me.
We just stating facts.
That's commendable, but it ain't shit to brag on.
We're stating facts.
It ain't shit to brag on.
We're stating facts.
Your $100 is going in somebody else's pocket just like mine.
No.
Yes.
No, I disagree. I disagree. You could throw in a white tile. I'm not throwing in a white tile.
I'm not throwing in a white towel. I'm dealing with the reality of our situation.
No, it's not our situation. I have one win, which soon will be a second win and put me 5th, maybe 6th place. Your one win, you'll still be beneath me. So, I mean, I'm just stating facts.
Let me state a fact for you. I will never be beneath you, homeboy. So don't even
in fantasy football.
You might need
in fantasy football.
In this league, my score is less than you. My winning percentage is less than you.
That's what we're speaking of. That's what we're speaking of. We're keeping everything fantasy football. We're not taking nothing personal. Remember, unapologetic. That's where we at with it. So we're speaking fantasy.
All right, moving on. Moving on to week 5. Commish. Let's talk about your game last week.
Talk to me.
Mo City Bo. Another guy you brought in the league. You keep bringing people in this league to whoop you.
I'm not bringing them in to
You
whoop
brought
me.
2 people in this league and they both whooped you.
It happens.
You're very calm about that.
Because I do this.
Just whooping.
Yeah, no, he's
dog
shit. And he's very calm about it.
Because I understand how it happened. Look, I lost Bucky Irvin, so I had to figure out another running back.
Next man up.
Right. I don't have a next man up because Josh Jacobs was on the bye week. So that's my
next man up. I went to the waiver wire.
Right, I did, and I would.
You didn't see Rico Dowdle was there?
I seen Rico, but I did receive a phone call, since I'm the commissioner, and one of the teams was basically speaking on Rico Dowdle as if he wanted to get that player and he wanted to know how the waivers actually work. So I explained to him how it works and everything to clarify some of the things. So when I did that, I'm a good guy at the end of the day. I didn't want to just.
You ain't helping nobody.
No, I'm a good guy. No, I'm a good guy at the end of the day because I could have took that player literally because he wasn't on my radar until I got that phone call.
And that person he's talking about is me, and I appreciate that because I was number 12 in line on the waiver wire.
Right, it was easy. I could have did that knowingly and just but I spoke to you and told you why I'm probably not hiring.
What you mean you spoke to him?
He made that phone call.
Collusion.
No, commissioner.
Collusion.
Commissioner. That's what that is. When they have grievance. There you go. So that's why I get the phone call.
You could have explained that to him. He could have went on YouTube for that. First of all, he could have went on YouTube for that. So I'm not trying to hear that part of it. Second of all, what part of helping motherfuckers beat you is that in fantasy football?
I didn't help him beat me. That
He didn't
42 points wouldn't have helped me in this, as you see.
To be honest,
I
So
just
that's why you gave it to him. What
To
you
be
mean?
honest-
Wait, how many points?
42 points from Rico, and I had 90, and my opponent had 150. That 42 wouldn't help me. Like, I just had a bad week. I mean, you lose Josh Jacob, you
You act
lose
like you didn't
Buckley
get 20
Irvin.
points on the bench.
No,
You act like you didn't
I
get
had
20
a-
points
I
on the
had
bench.
my two
20 points
top-
on the bench, and the 42 points from Rico Dowdle would have won this game for you.
yeah, that 20, yeah, that
It
20
would've won
would
that
have
game
did.
for you.
to his
So-
non-defense.
No.
to his-
I do have a defense.
Ain't no defense. This is
I do
bad
have a
coaching.
defense. That's not bad
This is
coaching.
bad
That's
coaching.
being a good guy,
Yes,
good
because
commissioner.
My bad coaching is based off my terrible use of the waiver wire. So what you?
No, yours was the terrible
I
use
put
of.
somebody on the waiver wire. To
No,
somebody else.
no.
That's
The
what
reason
happened.
his
your
non-defense- to his
choice is
non-defense.
bad is because you dropped a running back for a kicker.
And the waiver
Kickers
wire.
are
I
exposable.
made a bad decision in the waiver wire, just like you. Can you not admit that?
No.
You
How did
didn't
I
make
make
a
a
bad
bad?
decision.
Who did I pick up that was bad?
You picked up Kendra Miller, or whatever his name is. Yeah, you picked up Miller when you could have got Rico
wasn't
Dowdle if you wasn't discussing shit with him.
No, he
If
brought
you
it to
wasn't
my.
collude with him,
It was
his
no
non-defense-
collusion, man.
his
because he was playing the
Look,
GOAT.
okay.
Tell the truth. He was playing the GOAT. He wanted the GOAT to get
Oh,
beat.
boy,
and when the man
conspiracy
asked him about
theory.
the waiver wire,
Cons-
in order to improve his team, the commissioner couldn't help.
Conspiracy
Hurry up and help
theories.
him. Because
Conspiracy
when other people
theories.
discuss the waiver wire, you blew them off in the chat.
No.
No, I
When other
didn't.
people
No, I
discuss
didn't.
the waiver wire, you blew them off in the chat.
No, I
2
didn't.
times.
We
2
have
times.
to his
a
non-defense,
whole-
when I called him about that, he really.
So you defending him?
No,
No,
But it's
he
not
didn't-
collusion.
let
I'm
him
gonna tell you
explain.
how.
Let him.
I'ma tell
Let
you
him
why.
explain.
I'm
Let him
making it
explain.
make sense.
Let him
Make it make
explain.
When he explained to me that when how the waiver wire worked, he really didn't.
Helped you. He really gave you a helping hand.
He really didn't think I knew this shit and didn't trust my goddamn my intellect when it comes to football and players. He thought this was a bullshit pickup for me.
Y'all trying to make it look
That's
like
what he
y'all
thought.
wasn't cool.
No, I
with
did
this
think
shit.
that because I told him Bryce Young, like he's not a
Are
respectable.
you going to sit there and act like you didn't know who that man was playing?
I knew he was playing.
And
That
you-
has nothing to
and-
do with
and-
Rico.
and you admit that the man he was playing is your arch nemesis, the person you want to lose in this league more than any other person.
No, that's not true.
Who you want to see lose more than GOAT?
I don't want to see nobody
That's a
lose.
lie. That's a lie.
I don't want
That's
to
a lie.
see nobody
Every
lose,
week
especially
he's
my
playing
son.
football
He's playing fantasy football.
no.
He's playing a team
If-
every
if-
week.
if-
and you
He
sit there telling
thinks
me
my
you can't
IQ
win?
is boo boo.
Boy, stop.
That's what it is.
There you go. There
Say
you
that
go.
again.
That's
He
some
think
others.
my IQ is.
There you go. That's the root.
Infant.
That's the root situation. Root
That's
of,
what he
of
thinks.
this. Yeah, it's
I'm
not
not
on
gonna
me.
hold y'all.
Don't
But
put-
I made him
I'm
know.
like-
I
I'm
made
put
him
the
know
energy
different.
on me.
I made him know
Don't put
different.
the-
It seemed
I'm
like
not
you
gonna
wanted to go undefeated so he could have his whole name. I don't know. I mean, we can make that whole situation up
What do
too.
you mean?
That you
I
just
don't
wanted
care
to go
I don't care about
undefeated.
Nobody else win there. I don't care if nobody else wins. You care.
No,
You care.
No, I don't.
You care very much about the GOAT record.
No, I don't.
You do because
No, I
you the
don't.
one say he didn't even deserve his name. Like you got like that even means something. That a commissioner gets to decide what somebody's name is in the league. That ain't even a fucking thing.
I don't.
That's not
they
even.
act
That's
like
some
the
shit.
side.
That's some shit from another league you brought into this league.
Correct.
You could have left it over there. We could have been just having some good old fashioned football. But you made it very clear, opening draft day, that you were against success of the GOAT.
False. False.
False.
That is false.
Why did you not allow him to call himself the GOAT?
Because he has to earn that type of name. If you would
do
have
you
called
mean?
yourself the GOAT, you would have had to earn the same
According
thing.
to who?
According to what makes
So again,
sense.
no, not what makes sense.
Of
Though
course.
only one person in that entire room, one person, and one person only had a problem with that man.
No, you had a problem with it too. Stop it. We go back to the tape.
I had a problem with.
Go
him
back to
calling
week
himself-
one.
Did I say he
Go
could've
back to
called
week
himself the
one.
GOAT?
Go
The
back to
GOAT?
week one when he caught when
I'm
he
talking about the draft.
at the draft. You even spoke on it. Week one, you said, yeah. I talked to him when he said something about his name, but we're not gonna get into it because it's gonna get me upset again. So why was it gonna get you upset? Because you had felt some type of way
I wanted a
too.
comfortable first episode, and I didn't want my commissioner getting in his feelings on the first episode.
Well,
No,
I
that
just
has
know
nothing to
one
do with
thing.
me.
I know one thing. This week, his last name was GOAT, and his first name became Billy. He was Billy Goat this weekend.
I
Fucking with
don't
Mo.
appreciate. Let me tell you, I'm just.
That's all I'm saying.
You know, all I'm gonna say is this, and I'm gonna keep it moving. If you was gonna take up for anybody in this room, it should have been me.
I didn't take up for him.
Man, we
I'm
not.
just saying, with my
gonna-
body
I'm not
of work
doing
this
all
weekend, his name is Billy Goat.
I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold either one of you. I'm gonna let y'all have all of that. Moving on. Go time Gary versus Killer Bees. Killer Bees has been going through a rough time. He's been having a rough time. We tried to get him on the phone today. I don't think he was prepared to have a public conversation about what he's been dealing with. But this week he actually had a bit of a turnaround.
Right.
He actually worked the waiver wire. He actually got some strong performances this week, and it still did not help him. Go time Gary, he's been getting to it. I'm not going to lie. Go time Gary's been getting to it. He actually was at the Bengals game to watch his team lose. Money well spent. I don't know. I did the same thing, so I can't. Well, I went for free. I'm sure you went free. Anyway, but yeah, look, Baker Mayfield put up a great performance. Chase put up a great performance. You know what I'm saying? Devontae Smith put numbers on the board, but even with Rashad Bateman putting nothing on the board, it just couldn't happen. It just couldn't happen.
Right, he couldn't pull it off.
He couldn't pull it off. I mean, there was, to be fair, working on waiver wire this week was rough for a lot of people. Did he have buys? Yep, he had buys this week. He had Green Bay's defense.
And he still has a lot of injuries.
He had a kicker that's down, and he had Caleb Williams as a quarterback. Now, his quarterback replacement was amazing because Caleb was on his bench anyway, so he started Dak and got numbers from Dak, but that 0 from Bateman couldn't help him. Chase B is going down because of Chase B. That's been a big problem for his team all season. He tried to draft his namesake, and it just didn't work. Chase Brown, and I don't know, do we blame this specifically on Burrow being gone?
Yeah, Burrow plays a big part because that opens up the hole for Chase Brown.
Right.
Like when you don't have a respectable quarterback, they go load the box and force you to throw and hopefully get that interception. So he needs to, in my opinion, another gem, bench Chase Brown until he proves himself. I know that's your name. I know the correlation, but hey, at the end of the day, you got to make some better decisions when it comes to coaching so you can keep getting them W's. But right now, you're taking a lot of L's.
But it just really, I mean, you looked at the waiver wire this week, guys with buys, there wasn't much to choose from, bro.
No, it wasn't. Everything was a hit or miss.
The problem was, you had 4 teams on bye. Right. So that's a multitude of players that people can't start. You have a lot of injuries.
Right.
We're having injuries every week from damn near every position.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you have people who don't have a bye week, you know what I'm saying, who don't have injuries. They're still pulling people too because when somebody goes down in a team and they see Chuba goes down or Rico Dowdle is available now or this person goes down now, this guy is available, people take advantage of those opportunities. People may just get a motherfucker to stash him so you can't have him.
Right.
They play dirty pool too in fantasy football. Be aware of that.
Right.
But again, Chase B, you put up 130, which would have been competitive probably every other week.
Right.
So far in this league, you would have probably won a few games with 130.
I could give some advice to him.
Yeah, like go ahead. You gave a double dose advice. Why not? Give all these motherfuckers advice. Why don't you just set motherfuckers lineups? How about that? Since you up on the waiver wire, why don't you shoot somebody some help?
The reason I say that because once everybody knows and understands some of the mistakes they make, they'll make better decisions, and that would make the whole league a lot more competitive.
So you're saying he's not aware of the mistakes he's making?
He's definitely not aware, and I can give you a reason why.
Go for it.
All right, the simple fact he's been having injuries to. He had an injury to. Let me go and see if he still has one. He had an injury. No, he dropped him. James Conner was injured.
That would have been what, week 3?
Yeah, I believe week 3.
Yeah.
Right. He had him. He had
he lost James Conner and he lost CD Lamb in the same game.
Right, and CD Lamb. But he's been in first place for waiver wires for the last 2 weeks. So he has first dibs on all the players. So he's not taking advantage of that, of picking up a player to go in place of James Conner. Now I'm confused.
Now I'm confused.
Okay.
There was all this chatter about
The waiver wire.
About the waiver wire.
All right, let me explain.
About people that got up early enough to draft first.
Right. Let me explain it.
Okay.
I can explain it. The same way I explained it to Team Double Dose. The waiver wire initially, when it first starts, when the league starts, it goes with the draft position. So first to last, first to 12. So Andre Johnson being the 12th pick, he ends up as the first waiver wire. Whoever picked 11 will be second. Whoever picked 10th will be third, so on and so forth. So that's how it would start first week in that order. Now just look at it as being in a grocery line. When you're in the grocery line, if you say third in the grocery line, you see an item that you interested in getting, might forgot about getting, you get out of line to go get it. Where do you go when you come back? To the back of the line.
Right.
That's how the waiver wire works. So if you do not get out of line, then that person that was in third place and you in fourth, you will move up to third. And that's how the waiver wire works. So if you don't pick no players, you'll eventually get to the first part of the line and everybody else will be behind you because you never used yours and they used theirs. So he can actually pick up, he has first dibs. Just like if you go to the actual actual app, and you'll see which place you're in. So like when Team Double Dose called, he thought it was like what you're saying, like whoever thinks of it first or whatnot. It's not whoever thinks of it first. It's fair game to order. It's not Black Friday. It's
fair game is whoever gets there first. That's a fair game.
That's Black Friday because we ain't finna have people sleeping outside like Kiki getting up 3 a.m. just waiting all day.
That's dedication.
No, it ain't dedication.
Yes, it is.
No.
If something becomes available at 6 o'clock a.m., and I get there at 5 a.m. and you get there at 5:45, I'm going to get it and you're not.
No, that's not fair game though.
Why is not fair? Because you didn't get up?
Because people because people travel, people got other engagements. Cause that do have something to do with it. We trying to make this fair game, man.
On niggas travel now. Is that what we're doing?
Man, yes, we have a lot of celebrities.
So if I got a flight, that's an excuse.
It ain't an excuse, but we gonna give you a chance to actually still get that player.
I ain't giving nobody shit.
Man, we gotta be fair game. No, it ain't no alarm clock. No, it ain't no alarm clock. So see, if we get rid of that waiver wire, this was gonna happen. As soon as you drop Merrick, boom, whoever had their alerts on, he up for keeps right then and there. It ain't no alarm clocks or nothing no more. It's Black Friday. As soon as anybody drop anybody, it's Black Friday. So say you at Trill Burgers doing your promo. Hey, I don't want to hear nothing. I done took damn near everybody that you wanted to get.
I find it very hard to take advice from somebody as low on the board as you. They might well be taking advice from me. They might well be taking advice.
I'm above you though.
What do you mean?
I'm above you.
You have a better record than I do.
Which causes me to be above you in the league.
And you still under as many people as I am. No. So what's the problem?
No, I'm not. I have one under me.
Do we have any cookies?
I have one under me.
Do we have any cookies?
I'm moving up.
Studio. Can we
I'm trending upward. That's all I'm saying. You're trending in a different direction.
So it's Chuba Hubbard and Terry McLaurin. They all trending upward.
Yeah. Merritt is trending up, as we know. 27 points, 2 touchdowns, 117 yards.
If I sat here and talked about every bad coaching decision you made, it would be a problem.
No, it wouldn't.
Because you keep talking about how you not make. Oh no, that's right. Because you don't make bad coaching decisions. My bad.
No, I make.
Moving on.
I make bad coaching decisions, just not in that effect to where I help others.
Because you've been been giving me grief for one decision, but you don't give GOAT credit.
Because he has to earn his credit. No, he did. He got his letters. He got a G, a O, and an A. And now his A is getting removed.
He had to start from scratch?
Of course. Man, everybody.
I thought you had a G and an O.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He does have a G and an O. I'm saying he added the A when he was 4-0, and then he took a L, so his A goes away. So now he's back to go. He has to earn keep. That's the thing. I'm the commissioner. We gonna make this a very competitive league going forward. We're not doing that. What Kiki would say, sympathy ball, like giving people whole names and then like no.
That's personal. That's not competitive.
No, it's the name he chose.
Right.
GOAT. You can't choose GOAT. GOAT is a.
Who told you got a monopoly on who can use GOAT and who can't?
Man,
ain't that man. Nothing.
It's a general rule among winners.
The majority had no.
A rookie can't come in and call himself GOAT. He has to earn it. No, he's not a rookie. I'm just giving the analogy.
Boy.
He's not a rookie, but I'm giving the analogy that he just can't come in and call himself the GOAT. Like, you have to earn that. Some things you just have to earn. We're not giving people all these gifts and awards and everything without earning them. No, you earn it.
Like we give people names. Everybody else got to pick the name they wanted to pick. And nobody had a problem.
It's just some names, some names are off the board, and that's just one of them.
I've never heard that in my life. I've never heard it. You play Uno in your house how you want to. Everybody else go play Uno like everybody else play.
It's cool.
All right, and last but not least, Light Feet Jerry versus self-made players. Now, I ain't going to lie. Jerry's feeling it like I'm feeling it. I don't know why he act like he ain't feeling it, but being at the bottom of this league is not a good feeling. It's not a good feeling. Even if you're on the up.
That's a good feeling.
Even if you trending upwards.
That's the good feeling. When you know you trending up. Now, if you at the bottom and you just floating around, that's probably a bad feeling. I don't know. You tell me, but that's probably a bad feeling.
I got a good, strong sense of self, so I'm not going to be down in the dumps about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be down in the dumps about it. But misery has company in this league. I ain't going to lie. And Light Feet Jerry, you've been my company in this league. You know, both of us are in need of a turning around. I ain't going to say a winning record. We just need to turn this shit around. Right. You know what I'm saying? And to be fair, the man put up some solid players. They just did not perform.
Produce, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Travis Hunter, that's ambitious of a start. Right. That's an ambitious start for me. I got nothing against him, but I don't see how picking an offensive player that's particularly could spend half the game on defense, I just don't see where the numbers come from. Right. I don't. And I'm not saying that one affects the other, but in his situation, some games he's going to play more offense than defense. Some games he's going to play more defense than offense. It will never be a 50-50 split. If it was a 50-50 split, then cool, because I can understand he's still going to get his touches and his targets, right? I can get that. But with this, this is an experiment with Travis Hunter. I wouldn't start him unless I had to start him.
And that was his situation.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he had a lot of people on his bye week, so I could see him just doing that off of that situation.
Yeah, but he also picked Rashid Shaheed, who everybody believed was going to have a good game.
Right.
And he left, 27 points on the board. Now,
yeah, you're right.
You know, now he couldn't have swapped out anybody to use those points to win. But it's just a continuation of him drafting good players who are just underperforming. Travis Etienne. Right. Not Travis Etienne. Etienne from Carolina, that's another sub because of bye week, 390. It was all about who you pulled off the wire. Again,
right.
All these people were available, but you just about your position.
It's rolling with dice.
He got this thing set up or whatever to help him and his homeboys. Like team double dose trying to help them win.
I ain't help nobody.
Y'all had a whole conversation. Anyway, self-made players, you got him a win. You got him a win this week. And I would argue that's a guy that's trending up.
Yeah,
that's
doing pretty good.
Up. Not some guy that won one little fluke game that wasn't even the last game he played. Some game he won a week or two ago. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. But shout out to Key for the win and Light Feet Jerry, man. We just gotta stay prayed up, bro. We just gotta stay prayed up, bro. We starting good players and they underperforming. It's got nothing to do with how you coaching. It's just, you're picking people that, have favorable matchups sometimes and they just don't perform. You know what I'm saying? Or the waiver wire when the commissioner and other niggas is colluding or whatever. It's hard.
I learned from the best. Light Feet Jerry kind of exposed that and made it like an open door to get to talking about, different things. But mine was nothing like his. Mine was just helping and being a commissioner. Like I told you, help, teach, guide, so that's what I did.
I ain't got damn help.
I'm trying to help you. You refuse to get help. You choose to go the other way. when I try and speak on the problem I see, you double down of it was the best decision ever in a sense. And it's like,
It was
dude,
the best decision for me. It was the best decision for me.
I'm trying to help you tell you that
Your
it wasn't the best
Your decision helped you one time.
One
out
is
of 5. Your decisions helped you one time out of 5.
Okay.
Mine have helped me 0 out of 5. You understand that you can't help me.
I got a question.
Go for it.
Would you like?
Is it about merit?
Would you like to trade places?
Record wise with what?
Record wise. Would you
What
like
do you
to be 1-4, or would you like to be 0-5?
I'd have to be you.
Yeah. Would you like to be?
I'd have to be. I don't.
No, you don't have to be me. Would you like your record to be 1-4 or 0-5?
We have a long season to play.
I'm just wondering.
We're gonna see how these records end, and if he can handle. If he can handle when I turn this around.
If I can handle holding up the trophy. If I can handle holding up the trophy.
Do you need some?
If I can handle holding up the trophy, that's probably the only thing I'm gonna be trying to handle.
Boy, stop. Okay. You know what? He said he's gonna hold up the trophy. You and me will hold it up as we hand it to the winner. That's what's gonna happen. Let's talk about week 6 because we've been talking and a lot. Hold on. Middle fingers. We got to get middle fingers and Blitzmaster Andre.
Yeah.
Middle fingers.
We got 2 more.
5-0. The only undefeated team sitting at the top, standing on the top, looking down. He can't even see me. He's so high at the top, you can't even see me. I'm just keep it real. And again, this is another win over Blitzmaster Andre. Did he just start lucky? And are we now starting to see what his team is made up of?
Yes, indeed. I wouldn't say lucky, but like I said, he started out strong, but it comes to adjustments. When you have injuries, which you did have, you have to make them adjustments, and hopefully those adjustments pan out. And a lot of his adjustments he made didn't pan out to get him wins. I believe this 2 losses in a row.
And that's crazy because middle fingers had Hampton. Hampton went down. Harvey went down. There you go with him.
Put that on. We need that. We need to show that. Can we get some audio to that? Or we just gonna read that.
I love how y'all act like y'all just killing it. I love how y'all act like y'all just doing it in this league. Like y'all just standing on boys' necks.
If we comparing ourselves to you, then we kind of are. I'm just saying.
If anybody compared themselves to me, they kind of are.
No, it's
that
just
don't make you
it's
special,
just no. What you
that
said.
Don't make you special.
You said is what we're standing on. We're standing on something has to be at the bottom for us to stand.
Why
on.
don't you stand on this week's L? Why don't you stand on this week's L? Your win, it don't have no weight this week. You lost this week. It has no weight.
No, it doesn't. But my record does.
We're not leaning on the band.
My record does.
If that's the case, we should be celebrating Andre for what he did in the first 2 goddamn weeks.
No, the problem is you 0-5. We're trying to get you a win, so at least you could be more into the discussion. Like, look, we in a different room, so we're trying to get you to come inside that room so you can understand what we're talking about. You got to understand, we in a different room. People that won. When you win one, you go to a different room.
Okay.
So you just not in that room yet. You'll get that though.
You'll get that. I'm gonna keep all that.
You'll get that. I'm pushing for. I want you to get a win because I want you to be part of the discussion.
I don't want you to.
I want you to be part of the discussion, man.
Because you don't call me like you call double dose.
No, he called me
shit like that.
He called me.
And niggas mysteriously end up getting Rico Dowdle all the time. I don't want to hear that.
He called me in distress, and the crazy part,
and you helped.
No, I didn't.
And you helped.
No, I didn't. So this the crazy part of how I didn't help and how you part of Chase and all the others, including myself, Team Double Dose was literally at the back of the line in the waiver wire. He was number 12. He was saying himself, "Oh man, I'm number 12. I ain't gonna get that guy." I thought he actually cleared and took the waiver off, knowing he wasn't gonna get him, but he left him on there, and literally, the Rico Dow went through 11 other teams, and Team Double Dose actually got him. So you could have got him. You was above him, but you didn't put it in the waiver.
We're not talking about me. We're talking about how you two friendly ass niggas call each other.
Man, we ain't. I'm the commissioner, so he called asking about. He asked about the waiver wire. I don't know what he.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, he asked about the waiver wire. Me being the commissioner, I had to explain to him how it works. And once he got that knowledge, like I'm telling you, knowledge is power.
I don't know how you keep acting like you this cold ass commissioner and you just missed a fantasy. You got one more win than me. More win than me. That don't say much more.
Are we at the halfway point?
No, we're not at that.
Okay, yeah. So
that's what I'm trying to tell you. You leaning a little hard.
Nah.
Like I'm gonna be and whatever forever. But that you got the key. You barely unlocked the door in week 4.
Barely and unlocking, I unlocked it. Regardless if it was barely, if it was by a lot, I unlocked it. So I'm in a different room.
Well, you must have locked it back
I'm
this week.
in the room.
You must have locked it back this week and threw away the key.
I'm in the room
again.
I came to check on you.
I feel like
I came to check on you, man.
Week flow for you was a fluke.
No, I wasn't a fluke.
You checked on double.
I came into the winner.
You checked on double.
I came into the winner. I came into the winner's room.
I might get a call when I play Go. I'm done with this.
We gotta talk about this Trillionaires versus 409 matchup. It was I guess we had in Kendrick Perkins team Big Perk 409. And you had a lot to say about that. And,
Absolutely. I have a lot to say.
What was the outcome?
Back down. I lost. What was your outcome?
By much. Though.
What was your outcome?
I didn't have a rivalry game that week.
I didn't say you had a rivalry game. I asked you what was your
what?
Did you lost, right?
Yeah, I lost
All right,
too.
so you in my boat. You're in my boat.
No, I'm not in your boat.
Yeah,
your boat was yours was a rivalry loss.
Okay. All right.
Yours was a rivalry loss.
And your boat and your goat. And what about your GOAT game?
That was the first week. So
that was a rivalry loss.
Yeah, I took that. I took that to the chin. I took it to the chin. I just need you to accept the same,
I ain't got no problem with accepting. You keep trying to get involved in it.
I'm not getting involved.
You get involved. You trying to tell me how to accept
I didn't want us to skip. I didn't want us to skip week 5. That was the last one.
Yeah, all right, week 5, he against Big Perk. I talk cash money shit. I talk cash money shit about everybody I played against. So don't act like it's a fluke.
Well, I didn't know if you wanted to critique yourself on it, so I was bringing that one up.
Well, yeah, we could critique myself. James Cook, who been, Cook's normally didn't perform, whereas Saquon finally performed. Brian Thomas Jr., as usual, did not perform. Etienne, who normally would give me somewhere between 18 and 22, gave me 8 points. Strange got hurt. Is out IR.
That sucked.
That's weak because on the Jacksonville team, that's been the only guy whose numbers have been kind of consistent.
Yep. I picked him up in my other league.
You know what I'm saying?
I
I considered that a great coaching move, getting him
that
in
was.
the draft.
That was. I like that move.
I watched a lot of what people did in college.
Right.
Even if I didn't know who they were in college, I go back and watch. When draft comes up, you start seeing what people did what conference, right?
Literally.
He was the number 2 running back in this conference. He was number 3 in this conference. That's kind of how you can be like, okay, well, I need to give him a chance. That's why I gave Merritt a chance. Merritt did not work for me, and I needed to go in another direction.
That's the only thing different with me. I don't go that far back, like to the college level. I try and keep it more NFL, but I picked up Strange.
But when you get rookies, though, you have to go back.
Right. But with my rookies, it's always a hit or miss, regardless, because I look at college as college level. NFL is NFL level. Boys getting checks and everything for it, so it hit a little different. But I picked up Strange literally because you spoke on him and put him on my radar. And, of course, he did good for me like 1 week, but then this week he literally, got hurt. He was second quarter?
He's on IR, which means at least 4 weeks.
Right. I dropped him.
It's a quad injury. Quad injuries typically take about 4 weeks. That's why I let McLaurin go in another league because he's got a quad injury, and I already know it's at least soft tissue. It's going to be 3 to 4 weeks.
Right.
It's going to be 3 to 4 weeks. And I'm like, I can't wait
right.
much longer for him to not be performing.
I'm rolling the dice with him in this one.
I didn't have, because I had 2 injuries and I had 3 buys, I didn't have a slot to save him.
Right.
Yeah, he's not on the IR, so he can't occupy that spot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I just had to let him go in the hopes of getting people that would start performing.
Right. Yeah, you have to make the adjustments. And then Cook, I don't know what's going on between him quarterback.
Cook's been performing.
I know.
Like Cook's been doing numbers. It's Saquon, right? It's been Barkley that's been iffy.
Right.
First couple of weeks, and now Barkley is finally catching a little bit of fire.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And Cook.
Well, I'm saying Cook. Just watching the game though, Cook was open in a lot of those possessions, and he just didn't throw him the ball. Like I don't know what happened.
New England put some pressure on him. To be fair, New England.
No, literally, he was wide open. For me watching the game, I have him in my other league, so I needed literally 14 points just to win. And I had Strange, I had James Cook, and one other player, it'll come to me. But with that being said, it took me. Oh, I had Xavier Worthen, and literally, I was on the edge of my seat because Strange got hurt. Cook didn't do nothing Sunday night, so literally
You just
maybe
sitting there
one last
hoping,
pass.
hoping.
Yeah, I'm on the edge. Yeah, right, a whole situation.
Now, I was dead by Sunday afternoon.
Right.
Like I was there. Once we got to the 7:00 game, I was like, I don't know. Like, I don't know.
What?
And then it was just, I was like, I sent Perk a mean face. That's why he came at me like he did. Because I sent him a mean mug. I was like, I'm going to have to do work right now. And they didn't do shit.
Yeah, you had 3 players Monday night, and that's a hard pill to swallow, pause. But, yeah, definitely. That was rough.
Look, I'll take it. If I had to lose to somebody, I can take it from Perk. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind Perk leaning on me on social media. I just don't need him on ESPN talking crazy about me and my league. So I appreciate your discretion. You only let several million see it instead of a couple more million. So I take you on that. But I'm not done with you, Perk. I'm not done with you because these things go both ways. I'm still watching you. You took great pride in taking the OG down. I'm still at my fighting weight, partner. And you're a youngster. You're just a big ass youngster, but you're a youngster. You're supposed to show me more respect than that, but that's cool because I came out my face first. But we're going to see who's going to have the last laugh in this fantasy football game. That goes for you, him, that one, and them other ones. I ain't done with none of y'all by a long shot. And this thing can and will turn around. I'm trying to have fun in this league. I'm trying to enjoy it. Commissioner's not letting me. He's not letting me. He got one win, and he think he's bigger than me.
I'm trying to let you have fun. I'm trying to invite you to it. I'm trying
on me.
I'm trying to invite you to the winner's room.
Sort of. How you ain't invited?
I'm in there. I was in there, literally.
One victory don't get you in the winner's circle, bro.
No, because I got to win. That's a win. You got to start somewhere.
You're not winning.
When you win one, see, you have to get a win. You'll understand once you get one. Once you get a win, then you'll understand what I'm talking about. When you get a win, you get that key that unlocks that door to the winner.
And they let you stay in there after you lose? They let you stay in the winner's room after you lose?
That was, let me answer.
That's a weak ass winner's room.
Let me answer. That was my fault. Being a good friend. I mean, we've been knowing each other over 20 years. So I came to check on my friend and
no, you came to check your friend.
When I came to check on my friend, that's when I ended up in the L situation.
20 years and 20 weeks. And who did he call with waiver wire?
I did not call. I answered the phone.
Bad enough.
You could give me a call, man.
You the commissioner. You know.
I need to.
You should have pushed him to the chat.
Push them to the chat?
You should have pushed that conversation to the chat because we don't know what y'all talked about. I don't know what y'all. Week 6, because we got to go. Week 6, let's preview. 0-5 against, that's me, against 5-0 middle fingers. You could not have more on the line in a matchup than this.
Correct.
Because my first win becomes his first loss. And that's when dynamics start to shift. That's when perspectives get skewed. That's when vision gets blurred and choices. Oh, the choices you make after you've gone 5-0 and lose one, they're disastrous. I expect to see nasty work on your lineup next week after you get this L. Saquon, yeah, okay, well, he's got Bijan back. Okay, Rashad White versus James Cook. Okay, Johnson versus Warren. Okay, Etienne versus Adunze. I don't know how I like that. Rome Adunze is definitely Caleb Williams' #1 target.
Definitely.
He targets him
a lot.
He targets him a lot. I don't.
And they play in Washington, so that's going to be a hopefully shootout game, good game to watch. But, yeah.
But he started Larry McConkey, who just got his first touchdown, who's just now starting to turn his season around. You know what I'm saying? But he's a talent. Larry McConkey is a talent, and I drafted him early last season and got a lot of work. I drafted him and Bucky Irvin last season early, and I got a chip for him.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? So,
nice.
But I don't have either one of them this year, which is kind of a relief because they're not really doing them numbers. Well, Bucky's doing okay.
Yeah,
I imagine the last finna turn around. Now that they found out how to link up, I imagine they finna turn it around. He's got worried. I don't fear it. I don't fear Worthy. The idea that Worthy is going to eventually become what he was. And I just don't see it. This team is not, they're not blowing people away. Nobody's scared of the Chiefs.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Nobody's lining up in front of these people scared of them. But Worthy is a problem. Once he and Mahomes get their chemistry back together, he's going to be a problem because not only is he a deep threat, he's probably faster than anybody that's guarded. So all he needs is a step.
Yeah,
He doesn't even really need a big gap. He just needs a step.
Yeah,
We catch
I think once they get Rashid Rice back, and then they have the actual full team dynamics, he'll be straight. He'll be one of the top.
But when Rashid comes back, Rashid will then become the
right. But that will open it up for Worthen to be that deep ball.
Well, only if typically they'll put their number one on Rashid Rice,
right?
The defender.
Well, they'll double Rashid because he's going to go to Rashid. 9 times 10, they'll double the top receiver, but Worthen, even one-on-one with Worthen, I mean, it's no way. Either way, they go get exposed because they'll have both of their top receivers back. So Rashid and Worthen, somebody's going
to get busy. He's hoping it's Worthy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
it opens up the opportunity for that.
I don't wish you luck on that. Carolina defense, it's been up and down. I've been trying to find a better defense. I'm still working on it. And he's got Indianapolis defense. They're going to have a pretty good game against the Cardinals. You know what I'm saying? I got to play the Cowboys, and Cowboys, as much as I hate them, they put numbers on the board. They put numbers on the board, and I just don't know how much Carolina can really contain that. But we got Drake May versus Jones. Jones is going to get busy. I don't know, man. Drake, I think could do good against this New Orleans defense. I think Drake May can put some numbers on the board. So the projections don't say how close it is. I think it's a lot closer than projections are saying it is.
Yeah. Only thing that's interesting to me, he's 5-0, and you have a chance to actually knock him off the top tier.
Yeah, and I like that. I like my odds in that too. Yeah, I like my odds in this one too.
I mean, Andre was there at one point, and you seen what happened with that. So, it could have happened. But what do you guys think? Do you guys think Bun will get his first win on the team 5-0?
Or will he get his second?
Or will he be 0-6?
Or will he get his second?
Let us know in the comments.
Why all the questions to the audience about me?
Because you're 0-5. I mean, who else would be more interesting than seeing a guy get his first win or never win? That's interesting. I'm watching. I watched that whole game. I didn't even have it on my lineup, of course, because I was already out of there. I was looking at you guys' lineup, like, seeing if your 3 players, like, I thought you was going to pull it off, honestly. You had 3 players. You had a good chance of actually coming back and beating.
But I was already down 30. And he had Mahomes. I was never going to cross that 30 barrier.
Yeah, but Mahomes did. Yeah, Mahomes did.
Mahomes was matching all 3 of those players.
Right. But, like we said, he was kind of iffy with the – and then Worthen went out the first probably 3.
But last week, Mahomes looked more confident than he had been looking. Like, they looked like whatever wasn't working for him was starting to work.
Right.
This week was no different. Right. And we know the Chiefs are a great team. Right. They just hadn't been playing like a great team.
Right.
But now it looks like that's going to start to turn.
Right.
They're going to put a late season run in, and I don't know, man. I think they're going to go further than people gave them credit.
Yeah, I was still pulling for you. Had 3 players that could put them same numbers up, to get you that dub. And like how we just know in the league, some people go off. Look at Rico Dow. 42 points, that could have been Etienne Jr. that you had. It could have been Strange.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda. That's all right. We're not going to cry about it. You know what I'm saying? We're going to try about it. All right, next up, Blitzmaster Andre versus Killer Bees. Killer Bees is actually favored in this lineup. Like I said, this is another guy that's figuring out how to turn it around because he was down bad for 2 weeks in a row. Like, barely hitting 70, 80 points. Like, he was down bad for a while. But, I mean, this lineup, outside of Bateman and Brown, I mean, I like this lineup. Dobbins, Laporta, Kincaid, Prescott throwing the ball, Harrison Jr., which can be up and down, but he's playing better now. And the beautiful thing is he's got Harrison Jr. and Blitzmaster Andre right now is starting Kyler Murray. I don't know if he's going to put in Daniels. He'll probably swap out Jaden Daniels for that. Otherwise, he's giving money to Harrison Jr. in the same game. Zay Flowers, of course, again.
Yeah, hit or
miss. Debo, I like Debo with Washington, but they got to figure it out. They had a backup quarterback, and they're just now starting to get Daniels back. obviously Debo's the number one target right now with McLaurin out. So he's always due for Park. And they can utilize him in different ways, in a way that Rashad Bateman is not going to be utilized. Chase Brown, again, I don't like either of these projections. 13 for Henry, 12 for Chase Brown. I get it, but Henry needs a turnaround game, and I don't think the Rams is going to be that for him. And he still doesn't have his quarterback, like you said, so the line gets stacked. So I don't know. Goddard's been playing pretty good. I'm not mad at that. Montgomery playing very well. It's going to be a good game. I can't really say who I think they're winning. I don't think these projections are really giving up credit to who's going, especially when he swaps out for Daniels, it'll be a lot closer.
Right. Yeah, that's why I rarely go out the projection. It gives you an idea, but, most of the time they're off.
GOAT versus Big Perk. This is going to be the loudest person in the league versus the most quiet person in the league. This is going to be interesting because, of course, Perk got Mahomes. He got Keenan Allen, Bryce Hall. Oh, wait, he's got to swap out Mason.
Yeah, Mason's on the bye week.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Perk has to make some adjustments.
Yeah, he got nobody on the bench for that, so he's going to have to hit the wire. And looking at Atlanta, he didn't hit the wire because he literally has 2 empty spots.
Right.
On his bench. That's
what I'm saying.
That's a perfect situation.
But that's the reason why I say what I say for is getting everybody knowledgeable, one, of how the waiver wire works in a whole, because then Team Double Dose wouldn't have had Rico Dow. Perk would have had him, or you may have had him.
But to be fair, Perk, as we've noticed in this league, works different. You know what I'm saying? He does not do the predictable thing. And to be fair, Perk has abstract hours. Perk could actually be headed to work or at work when the wire opens.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But no, remember because the wire still works. It gives everybody a playing field. We did it how some people suggest, which is not enough to change it, but to make it a free for all Black Friday type situation.
You know what? No. You know what? You're right, Commissioner. You're right, because earlier in this show, I said travel don't matter and work don't either. Put your motherfucking lineup up, Perk. Why you ain't act like this all lackadaisical behind the ball last week? That being said, if we can find a good replacement for Mason, which I don't know if that exists on the wire at this point.
Not at this point.
Not at this point.
Especially the waivers.
Well, he's got Waller. He's been playing big. He's got Diggs, who had a huge revenge game. He's got some players. But Jared Allen, Cortland Sutton, the only thing about Sutton is that they're playing the Jets, so Sutton's going to get Sauce Gardner.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not going to be the easiest game. Metcalf against Cleveland, he should eat. McCaffrey, of course, and Taylor, of course, are going to eat. Ferguson going to eat. I don't know.
Pearsall.
I don't know if Pearsall's going to start.
I don't think he's going to play. He didn't play last week.
I think the same kind of injury he has. What is it, knee? He's got a knee sprain.
Knee sprain?
Yeah. He's got is it PCL?
Let's take a look. I just say knee. I don't think it gives any specifics.
Not in this one. It doesn't get.
Yeah, but he was out last week. Jawan Jennings was out last week.
But I think the sprain he got is typically 3 to 4 weeks.
Oh, wow.
I think the sprain that Pearsall got, because I've been looking it up because I got him in another league, and I think the sprain that he got is typically a 3 to 4 week recovery period. Mm-hmm. And this is only week 2?
Right.
So
they have more time.
I
don't think they'll rush him back, especially they've been getting wins without him. So next man up.
Right. But he's got Olave on the bench, and he's got Down.
He has some other options.
So he can figure it.
But he's that guy. I told you, San Fran, he'll ride die. He probably ain't gonna change it until this actually official.
Yeah, because he still got Ayuk and Kittle on his bench.
Yeah. He fought in high to the heart.
I mean, I don't even know when Ayuk's going to play. I'll be honest. I have no time. There's no timeline. I think Kittle comes back next week.
No, he got a setback. He just got a setback. Yeah, he just got a setback.
That's one thing about fantasy football. Don't be a homer. Don't load your that's a beginner shit, loading up your team with the home team. That's beginner shit.
That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Gold ain't really who y'all think he is, man. I know his weaknesses, and y'all will see him over due time.
Well, I don't know. I ain't seen him yet.
You saw one last week. Team Double Dose came and gave him a double dose. 2.
I don't think his coaching was a mistake. I think Team Double
No.
put up a tight ass lineup. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Speaking of Team Double Dose, y'all finna step on toes. These people are actually good friends and y'all work together, like in real life. You know what I'm saying? And they play each other. Now me, I'm not petty. I can allow Team Double Dose to have his victory. Their victory, because obviously him and the commissioner. You know what I'm saying? I can allow him to have his victory and not be salty about that type of thing. But self-made player does not take a loss well at all. And he fancies himself a bit of a football aficionado, which, to be fair, Team Double Dose does as well. These people are highly educated in the game. They've both been youth coaches before. They both played the game. Let's see who can win the matchup of the week. Team Double Dose, do you have any comments for self-made players?
Well, I have a message to the real analyst, the guru of fantasy football. Your ass is grass, boy.
I'm over here.
Your ass is grass, boy.
Oh, he talking to self-made.
Yeah.
Dun Key. Your ass is grass, boy.
Oh, them.
And I'm the lawnmower.
This conversation, I guarantee you, will continue on social media. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. That's gonna be a good matchup, man.
I can't wait for Kiki.
Call
Nakua versus
me
Smith and
John
Jigba.
Deere this week. I'm John Deere this week.
Pickens versus Pittman. Merritt versus Genty. Dowdle versus Carter. I don't know about that one. Will Rico get 42 points again? Probably not. But he will probably get his touches. He will keep getting his shit.
All right.
But so will Carter. Carter's going to get the start this week as well. So, well, not the start, but he's going to get some touches. Taylor versus Njoku. That's going to be interesting because Mason Taylor had a game last week. He had a game last week, so let's see what happens. And Njoku. Look, Njoku to me is one of the most talented people in the NFL, in my opinion. I think he can really, really play, but he's suffered under a bad team for the last couple of years. You know what I'm saying? He looked like himself last week. I don't know if that's going to happen again in week 2. He's playing the Steelers. It's not going to be as easy, but this is going to be a good matchup. Ridley versus Dobbs. That's going to be interesting. Calvin Ridley is finally starting to come out, finally starting to get his. So we're going to see. Dobbs is going to get his. Bates versus Cardi, I could care less. Philadelphia defense against the Giants. I like that. Jets defense against Denver. I don't like that at all.
Hold on. Did you say Ridley?
No.
Huh?
Did you say Ridley?
Ridley. Yeah, Ridley's starting to open up.
How did he get that guy? I thought you had him.
Who? Ridley?
Yeah, Calvin Ridley. You never Ridley?
No. I haven't had him all season, I don't think.
Oh, okay.
Did you draft Ridley?
Mm-mm. Picked him up on the waiver.
Yeah, no, I didn't have Ridley. Or did I?
I think you did because I tried to get a trade from you earlier in the week. He wasn't doing earlier in the season. He wasn't doing that.
I let him go. I don't love these hoes. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather be happy without you than miserable with you. That's just me. You know what I'm saying?
It's understandable.
No, but who knows? I could have found the one and let her go. I could be wrong about these things. I don't think so. All right, let's keep going. That's going to be a good game, though. I ain't going to lie. That's a good matchup of the week. Y'all are pretty evenly tied.
Yeah, I had a conversation with that one.
The GOAT versus Big Perk. Is this another victim for Big Perk, or is this a downward spiral? I should be asking you.
Nah,
I shouldn't be asking.
We want the audience to let us know will Big Perk get his second win against Team GOAT.
Or does the GOAT get his second loss?
Right. The GOAT, will he lose another letter? That's y'all let us know what y'all think.
They don't care about them letters like you. They don't care about that shit. They don't care.
Y'all shouldn't just let nobody just go around calling themselves the GOAT and they haven't proved it. That just ain't right. You got to prove that those letters mean something to some people. Others, I mean, winning people who won games, that GOAT means something. Greatest of all time, it means something. You can't just call yourself that. Like, no, earn it through that part.
You think this is supposed to be for the public consumption?
Yeah, I'm just letting them know.
Keep making this a lot about you and him. And I think it's translating well.
It's translating. I'm trying to give them a little history.
This is a one. You have the opportunity to talk to millions of people potentially. Right now, we're talking about 40 or 50, so it's cool. You only talk to one person.
No.
You only talk to one.
No, because this
this
the thing. I know you guys can correlate and understand where I'm coming from. I know you guys got somebody in y'all league that calls himself something that y'all know he's not that guy. And that's how I feel about this guy. Like, he calls himself like the greatest of all times when, like, dude, I won in your league. You haven't won in the league that I've been in. You're winning now. So, yeah, that's good. Kudos to you, you know, but you know some of my moves that I told you I made when we wasn't in the league.
One person. I'm sorry.
So,
I'm sorry.
No.
I apologize for interrupting.
I agree.
Go ahead.
I agree. But at the same time, y'all have people in y'all leagues that are in the same boat. So y'all know where I'm coming from. You just can't call yourself the GOAT, greatest of all time, without earning that. So that's how I feel about it. And I know you guys feel the same way. Don't be like, you know, OG Bun B and just let people call themselves the greatest of all time and be 0-5. Like, no, you can't do
Who
it.
the fuck? What?
Don't get offensive, man. I'm just saying.
How did I get in this conversation?
Because the record.
How did I get in this conversation?
Because the correlation of the record. So meaning somebody that hasn't.
Correlation?
Yes, of the record.
Whose record?
I'm saying a person.
Correlation.
I'm just using that example. A person being 0-5 can't call himself the GOAT. Like how? When?
Who's calling himself the GOAT at 0-5?
No, if he would have been that, he didn't even have a record. So he has to earn it. Is all I'm saying. He didn't have no record.
He got a record.
Then he can learn it. He can earn it at that time. He cannot earn it just being 0-0. Not even the season haven't even started. And he gonna give himself that name. So no, you have to earn that name.
Why you say 0-5 twice in this conversation pertaining to the GOAT?
Because I'm letting people know that's out there. No, I'm not. It's just
he got a record. You can speak to his one loss. You ain't got to speak to my 5 losses, but that's okay.
All right.
That's okay.
We gonna leave the Owen.
You talking about another man that threw my record in there for what?
We gonna leave
for what?
Your 0-5 record out of it, and we'll use his 1-4. The fact that you 1-4, the fact that you 1-4, you cannot call yourself the greatest of all time. The fact that you're 0-0, you can't call yourself the greatest of all time.
I am 0-5, and I am not trying to call myself the GOAT. We already have somebody calling himself.
Right now, you 10-0. You 12-0, then yeah, you might have a little bit of he might be somebody.
What if he changes his name to Commission's GOAT, because he has a better record than you?
It ain't gonna fly.
You're not gonna let it happen?
No, it ain't gonna fly. It don't even sound good, but it ain't gonna fly.
GOAT sounded great, and you didn't let that go.
No, GOAT has to be earned. That's the only way it sounds great because it comes with something. So when you look at GOAT. You look at the greatest, like the Michael Jordans, the LeBron James. You don't just. Like,
you brought some
man.
I still believe you brought some personal shit that didn't have to do with this league into this league, and now we're still dealing with it.
It wasn't personal like that until.
Yeah, it's personal.
No, it came personal when he changed his name right in front of me.
You do not hold him in high regard. It's just that simple. Nah. And you use every opportunity on here to slug at him, and now you're slugging at me because you got one game, and now you feel like you got the right to slug at me. That's fine.
All I say, don't get yourself in a slugging position to get slugged, then you won't get slugged. If you stay out the way, you good.
Good luck,
But if
Perk.
you in the way, hey.
Good luck, GOAT.
You know?
Moving on, Go Time Gary versus Dub J. Go Time Gary put numbers on the board.
I don't fear Go Time Gary.
Only position, he doesn't have his defense field.
Yeah.
To that.
Yeah, I don't fear him. I got my Josh Jacob back. I think I have me a quarterback that actually is going to do what he needs to do. But
which quarterback is that?
Bo Nix. He's kind of now being a little more consistent. Watching the game, he feels a little more confident as he won that close game last week. So hopefully he carries that on. But I do like the Sam Darnold matchup. The fact that I just picked up the tight end and my tight end, Juwan Johnson, has been spiraling downward. So I like my double dip, but I do have Kenneth Walker as well. So
Well, I mean, you have to take into consideration the matchups of your quarterbacks.
right,
You know what I'm
definitely,
saying? So
definitely.
that's something you got to look at. He's got to pick up a kicker. He got to pick up a kicker and a defense, whatever. I don't like what Bowers has been doing. I don't like Bowers for his tight end, to be fair.
Bowers might not even play.
Right. So he'll probably he can't sub in Hawkinson because Hawkinson's got a bye week.
Nope. So, and Chase, who says Chase going to do that again? You know, he might. I mean, he going against Green Bay defense, so that's going to be tough.
And Ibuka been eating every game regardless of who he's playing.
Definitely.
Like Ibuka is by far the standout rookie right now in the NFL. He's really doing it really well. So, and he's got Scatterboot. I like Scatterboot, but Scatterboot depends on the matchup.
Right.
They're playing the Eagles on a short week. I don't know how that works out.
Right. Yeah, Dart, he's been spiraling downward. He threw a lot of interceptions, so I think they just go load the box on Cam and make Dart, do his thing if he can do it. So,
and to be fair, he can run. He can get that ball down. He hasn't had that blowout game, but he's been managing the shit out of his team against who they've been playing. He's been putting up, respectable play.
And I like it's a Thursday night game, so we could get that out the way quick.
Yes. Yeah. He's got people on both sides. He's got Devontae Smith and he's got Scatterboot playing Thursday.
Yep.
So hopefully he'll have his numbers on the board early. Otherwise, he'll be playing from behind this weekend.
Yep. That's what we pulling for.
All right, let's keep it going because y'all spend a lot of time hating on me. Lightfoot Jerry versus Mo City Bo. Let's talk about this one. Oh, man. Lightfoot Jerry starting Aaron Rodgers. He's getting desperate. Well, he got Fields on the bench, so maybe he'll start Fields. I don't know. Rodgers is playing Cleveland. Fields is playing Denver. And that's a London game, right?
Right.
The Jets and Denver, that's a London game.
Get up early for that one.
You got him on St. Brown. You got Drake London coming back from a bye week. Tony Pollard. Swift. Where's Swift been all goddamn year?
Yeah, Swift, I don't know. I think it's, like I say, the quarterback. Quarterback has to prove itself, then running backs will be more respected. They'll open the box.
But Caleb's been playing pretty good. I got Caleb in another league. Caleb been playing pretty good. He hasn't been playing as soft as we thought he would be playing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's putting up, and he's getting better.
Right.
He's getting better every week, to be fair.
Yeah, and I think a lot of defensive coordinators are going to adjust and start playing towards him versus Swift. Stop loading the box and actually, keep an eye out on Romeo Oduze. So,
He got hurt against the Giants. He's going to put up numbers. The big discrepancy here is running backs because most of the Bows got Gibbs and A-Chain, and Jerry's got Pollard and Swift. That's why he's feeling like he's still right. You know what I'm saying? He's just got people. And I feel the same way. I got people that are they're not performing. You know what I'm saying? He's putting in McBride instead of Kraft. I don't have a problem with that. Ertz is starting. Williams is starting. Williams in the flex for Mo City Bo. Yeah.
I like
because he's got running. Yeah, no,
he running back deep.
This is going to be a hard game. And Rice is still suspended. Rice isn't back yet. Is it this week he comes back?
No, week 7.
Week 7.
Week 7 will be the earliest.
Okay. So he's got.
It should be week 7.
God damn, Mo City Bo is so stacked. He got Junkins on the bench.
Yep.
That's God damn.
Yeah, that played a part of why he beat me last week. His running game is stiff.
And he picked up Marks and Haskins. Yep. Marks obviously didn't turn into what we thought he was going to turn into in week 5. He had a crazy week 4. In week 5, would he have 2 points? So, but again, he's got these guys on. He's got 2. Junkins and Haskins is a respectable because that's a start. Yep. Right? That's a start this week. And they're on the bench. Yeah, damn. Yep. Lightfoot Jerry, man, it's not looking good, bro. It's not looking good. Whew. Is that it? We touched on everything.
Yeah.
We've touched on everything.
Well, yeah.
This was a rough show, y'all. Thank y'all for suffering through this with me. I got collusion. I got hating. I don't know who getting hated on more, me or Goat, but it's rough. I'm just gonna have to let my football play do the talking. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I hope y'all have some good lineups set up. I wish you luck this week in your fantasy play, and we'll see y'all again next week. Hopefully with me with a W.
Good luck. I'm just Hey, good luck, man. I want you to come in the winner's circle. But like and subscribe. Let us know in the comments, will Bun get his first win? Or will he not? The number one team, middle fingers.
Feel free to unfollow Commission on social media.
Follow me if y'all want the inside scoop of being a commissioner.
You're only giving the inside scoop to people playing against GOAT.
No, I can help out a lot of people. I'm trying to help you out, but you've been rebellious.
Help yourself, 1-4. Help yourself.
Being
Until
rebellious.
next time, where I suspect we'll both be 1-5. We'll see y'all again right here. Trill League Fantasy Show.